Good morning, CAD 101. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, so we're on to example 11. Example 11 is probably one of the more challenging parts we're going to come across. And there's one trick I'll share with you guys how to lay this out, because it can be incredibly frustrating if you don't quite figure it out. The trick with this one becomes kind of in this area right here. We've got one continuous arc that's 4.2, and then it changes its radius, so it changes the arc basically, starting here down to there. So that can be pretty tricky to lay out. What we need to know for at least one of these is where the center point is. And we're given the vertical location of the center point, but we're not given the horizontal location for this right here. So we have to figure that out on our own. So where I would start with this drawing is get to get locations on all the center points you want to start with. So this one and this one, and then that one. And then we can kind of fill the drawing in from there. But we're still stuck a little bit here figuring out where this guy is. So once you get your horizontal construction line there, we're going to need to use, we're going to have to add up our radiuses basically. So we know that this is going to be tangent here. So what we need to do is add, there's 1 inch radius from here to here. And we know that this is a 1.5 inch diameter. So we also know that this from here to here is 0.75. So then we know that from here to here is 1.75. So if we set up a circle and we draw a circle with the center point there, and we bring the radius out 1.75, then we get a spot that crosses this construction line, and then that'll give us our center point. So that's kind of the trick there. So this is what you see here. So we've got our circle, 2 circles inside each other. Then we've got a construction circle that comes out and it crosses here. And so this is 1.25 from here up to here. And now we've got a place where we can draw our circle. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. So I'm just going to select the normal circle. And here's a trick that I don't know if I've talked about too much, but if you press and hold Shift and then you right click, you can select the snap that you want. So I'm going to want intersection here. Let's do that again. It's actually going to be this one down here. And then what I want to do, I don't want to go to the nearest. I actually want that to be tangent. So I'm going to do this again. So hold down Shift, right click. I'm going to go tangent. And then I'm going to go there. And so then we've got a tangent relationship, and I'm going to switch the layer on that one. Okay. So that's one of the tricks. The other tool that I'm going to show you right now is a new way of drawing a circle. So if we do the drop down here, you're going to see this down here. It says tan radius. So that's another way that we can draw a circle. So we can use a circle to go in between other circles or other lines that are tangents. So I'm going to just show you how that works right now. So if we select tan radius, we can do this. There's a tangent snap there. Then we'll come up here to this snap. So it's tangent there. And then I'm just going to type in the radius. I'm going to say 20. Okay. So then we end up with a circle that's tangent to both of those. I'm going to redo that again though. and explain one more thing. So wherever you snap to tangent is where it will be tangent, most likely. So if you bring your tangency here, and you bring your tangency here, and you type in 20 again, you're going to end up with the tangency where you clicked it on the circle. Let me do that again. I'll do it to up here. So if we click the tangency here, we click the tangency here, and then type in 20, we'll end up with a tangency up there. So just keep that in mind when you determine where your tangencies are going to be. So like that's how I drew this top arc right here, is tan, tan, and then you use the radius that you're given from the drawing. And then you can do the same thing for the one down here, tan, tan up here, and then type in your radius. And then you can just do a bunch of trimming and trim out the unnecessary arc segments. So, all right, hopefully that helps. That should make that drawing quite a bit easier. That can be kind of a mind bender. Yeah, give that a shot and we'll talk to you soon.